Okay, we're back and we are gonna follow the go here and we're going to go to Besaid Village.
Besaid Village.
They got any food there?
We'll get you something over there later. Take a look around first. Let's see. The Crusaders' Lodge is over yonder. Luzu and Gata are usually there. All right. Over here.
Huh? What's up?
You do remember the prayer, right?
We're gonna assume he doesn't know any prayers just because from what we know of Tidus.
Of course I'd never prayed before in my life. Not that he would know that.
You must have forgot or something. Here, I'll show you. Go ahead, you try.
He's like, okay, sure.
Not bad. Okay, now, go present yourself to the temple summoner.
Any blitzball player would know that prayer. It was the blitzball sign for victory.
Okay. We have made it to Besaid Village, yay. But first, we're gonna get some chests, because it's always good. Especially at the beginning game, because... Not that it isn't good beforehand, after, like, in deep in the game, but, like, you have more gil you may not need, unless it's, like, a rare item or something. So it's just good in the beginning of the game to get the gil, get the potions, because you're gonna be doing a lot of battling. Like in that ocean scene, you saw like a lot of what you would call it is probably the battles keep happening, and if you're on a long stretch, they do tend to be very. I mean, you can flee them actually. But, like, if you want to level up, it does happen quite a lot, so. And I think this is the Crusaders' lodge, so let's go check them out. And you can get gil from all these battles, which is pretty cool. And other things, too.
Hey, you! You were attacked by Sin, right? Recently, was it?
I think so.
So, Sin can't be far, right? You're not hiding anything, are you?
Why would I?
Tidus is like, whoa.
Nearby, it'll attack the island for sure. But it hasn't. I wonder why.
I'm sorry. I really don't know anything. To tell the truth, I don't even know what the Crusaders are.
You're kidding, right?
Sin, the toxin. Gotta tell him who we are.
Yes, sir! The Crusaders are sworn to battle Sin. We have chapters throughout Spira, accepting all who wish to join our struggle. The hero Mihen formed the Crusaders 800 years ago as the Crimson Blades. Later, our ranks grew and we called ourselves the Crusaders. We've been fighting Sin ever since.
What? You've been fighting 800 years and you still haven't beat it?
Tidus.
Well, we've steered Sin away from towns many times. And that's all we can do. Nobody's ever been able to defeat it. Our mission as Crusaders is to protect the temples, towns, villages, and people of Spira.
So, then whose job is it to defeat Sin?
Is Sin's toxin really this bad, sir?
It does seem rather bad. We could just tell you, but I think it better for you to try and remember. Go pray at the temple. Perhaps Yevon will help you regain your memory.
A little bit lore drop there. And this item. which LBRY primer, you get to learn about language, which is not too shabby. I know some people say you can collect them all, but I have yet to. I really haven't played the game for that purpose, so it's like, oh, that's nice. Save in case anything weird happens, because I actually did record this already, so I had to re-record it because computer problems. I'm on a Surface Pro 2 and I'm playing this in low setting because I can't play in high. My computer won't be able to handle it, so. But you can play, I mean, this is a Surface Pro 2, so that's not new. So I would say this game would be easier to play than like the Final 7 remake when it comes out on PC, because I would imagine that's a lot of storage you're going to need, and also you're going to need a decent kind of graphics, because that game is looking pretty rad. Okay, let's see if we can find Waka. Is it here, or is he? No, that's not Waka. We just met him, but we know that ain't no Waka. There he is. Let's talk to Waka.
Go present yourself to the temple summoner before we eat, yeah?
We gotta go to the summoner. So let's go. And then we'll go back to Waka. It's very pretty. I kind of like the temple music in here. It's like so pretty because I'm a lover of like classical and opera music. Like not heavy, but I do like.
It was then, standing in that place. I began to realize how different this world was from my own.
Oh, I love this game. I just like it, and it makes me sad that there will probably be never a remake of this game like there is for 7. But like, you know, I would love the updated graphics, but I'm afraid they would ruin the battle system. The battle system is what I love best about this game. And I know some people are like, action way is the best way to go.
Ten years have passed since Lord Braska became High Summoner. And finally, we receive a statue for our temple.
Well, what's a High Summoner?
Way to make an impression.
I got too close to Sin's toxin.
His fallback.
It was funny hearing myself make the same excuse over and over. Funny, and a little sad.
The Summoners are practitioners of a sacred art, sworn to protect the people of Yevon. Only a chosen few become Summoners, who call forth entities of great power, the Aeons. The Aeons hear our prayers and come down to us. They are the blessing of Yevon.
So what he meant was that we should respect some kind of great men, or something like that, I figured.
Okay, we submitted ourselves, and everybody seems to be kind of doing their own prayer thing. This world is very like heavy in religion, and even though I'm not a big religious person, I don't know, there's just something about this. It's really intriguing. And let's go walk us to continue this journey. But yeah, I would so love for this game to be remade, but I'm afraid what they would do to the battle system.
Sorry, man. No time for lunch yet. Take a nap. You look bushed.
Pretty much you have to get a map to continue the story, so thanks.
You could at least go see how they are doing.
We can't interfere. It's a rule.
But it's been nearly. But it's been nearly.
I like how Walker just left his food.
It's been nearly a day already.
Perhaps you could go look for us.
People are searching for him now.
Thank you.
Who cares whether he comes back or not?
Tidus
But he might die.
has issues with his father.
Fine, let him.
Do you?
Interesting story, and I like and remaster how you have this like very
If he dies,
grainy
you'll
thing
never
tells
be
the
able
dream.
to tell him how much you hate him.
Waka?
He's like, my boy Waka, you said you were gonna make me some food. Where's my food? I don't want to be thinking about that. I want food. Okay, crystal. Let's go. That's how I think, so that's where my mind would be.
Is something wrong?
The summoner hasn't returned from the trial.
Eh?
Well, apprentice summoner, really.
Huh?
There's a room in there called the Cloister of Trials. Beyond is where the apprentice summoner prays. If the prayer is heard, the apprentice becomes a fully fledged summoner. Remember?
So someone is in there somewhere and they haven't come back out. Right, I got it.
A day's already gone by.
Is it particularly dangerous in there?
Sometimes, yes.
Why don't you go in and help?
There's already guardians in there. Besides, it's forbidden.
Hey, but what if something happens? What if the summoner dies?
The precepts must be obeyed.
Like I care.
He just like shocks everybody. He's like, nah, I ain't worried about it.
Maybe this wasn't such a good idea after all.
The Cloister of Trials. You're gonna maybe... There's people that like this part of the game, and there's some people that detest it, and I can understand why people don't like it. There are some that take really long, and if you don't have a guide or something, it could take... Like, if you haven't played this enough times, like, right... There's a lot of steps, and... I don't know, to me, it does take from the story. But this would probably be the thing I probably like least about Final Fantasy X. Where some people love it. They like puzzles, they really like, you know, ooh, where's the next clue to, you know, to get through this little maze. And I'm like, I just want to get to the story and I want to battle. So, it's very interesting. Tell me your thoughts. Do you like this thing, or are you one of those people you can't stand it? Or are you in the middle? You don't really care either way. Okay, there's a glyph. Because you have to do things in precise order, and you have to stand at the correct place. I don't want to say annoying, but not exactly super fun. But it's part of the game. And I would like to say this is probably the only, but there's not a lot, but you do have to do this to get what's it called, specific thing that a summoner can only get, which we're gonna see in the future. But I don't want to spoil that. Okay, we'll do the Glyphy. There we go. Put it in the door. And I think we need a glyph sphere for one thing. We'll come back to it if we need it. Because you can. Touch symbols. Glyph sphere. And I think it's that first one we might have to put it in. We're gonna find out. It's either the first one or second one. Like, luckily the first couple aren't too bad, but there is one in the future that is really, there's a couple that are pretty challenging. And if you're like me, actually we're gonna insert that, and then you need to take the other sphere that we saw to here, because this is Besaid sphere. Because you need to take that out so you can put the destruction spear in. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Oh. Computer's already being funny. There we go. But yeah, so this, I would say, anything older than Surface Pro 2, it would be on the very iffy side. Anything that wasn't that strong. And it's an i5 for gigabyte RAM computer. It's one of the lower end. But it still works. Like, I still get to have my joy of a game that I used to play on my PS2. And if you're asking why is this game, of all the games that are out there, it's a game I fell in love with, and I really haven't fallen in love with a game like this. So, I will say 7 Remake looks pretty decent, because I've never played the original 7, but like, once it comes out on PC, I might give it a go. Along with my computer, I have a feeling I may have to wait till I get a better computer. Oh, that's right. You go put it here. Got talk and I can like can't multi-function. And that opens a very good item you're gonna need later. Well, not need necessarily. It's a good item. Pretty much destruction spheres, that's what they do. You get the good stuff. And for people that do struggle, like, you watch this video like, oh my god, I need this. IGN actually has walkthroughs of all of these, which I wish I had when I was playing the original version, because that would have saved me a lot of time. So if you don't like this part of the game, it really frustrates you, I suggest you go there to there. If you click IGN Final Fantasy X and then just like Cloister Trials, they like have a playlist thing. Just Google it. It'll be there. And then you just press this and it takes us to our next part. And we kind of get to meet the team here. And you get yelled at by Waka.
What's gotten into you? Hey, it's okay. Only summoners, apprentice summoners, and their guardians can enter here. It's a tradition, very important.
So what about you?
Me? I'm a guardian.
A guardian? Whoa! Ah!
Summoners go on a pilgrimage to pray at every temple in Spira. Guardians protect them. The Guardian's in there now. One of them's got a short fuse, and who knows what the other's thinking. Well, now that we come this far, might as well go all the way.
What are you doing here? Didn't think we'd be able to handle it.
No, it's just... See, I told you she gets mad easy.
It's like, what?
Is the summoner all right?
Who are you?
I've done it. I have become a summoner.
Yuna. One of my favorite characters. Yes, that's one of my favorites. It's really hard not to like.
Man, was I surprised.
There's a couple people.
And here I was thinking summoners were all old geezers.
Love this team. Okay, that was for that video. I think we're about 20 minutes in. I don't have the timer on, but I think it's been a good bit. I don't want to make this video too long because there's I think a more video sequence, and I don't want my computer to die again. So I'm going to end it here. I got the next video, and you're going to see what Yuna can do in a sense. Just a little sneak peek. And it's pretty cool, so I hope to see you in the next video to see that. Until next time, catch you later. Enjoy some Final Fantasy X. Booyah.